As we continue looking at the Stations of the Cross, the third one is the one where the religious leaders condemn Jesus. And so the question has to be, what was it that caused them to do that? And the cause comes in the question, are you the Messiah? Are you putting yourself in the place of God? Are you guilty of blasphemy? And in the reading for today, the question, when they say, are you the Son of God? He replies to them, you say that I am. And what he means by that is, why else would you have arrested me? Why else would you have me here? You are saying, by the very fact that you're holding this trial, that I am. If we look into the Gospel of Matthew, it's a little different. In response to the question, at first, Jesus is silent. And I love that he is just silent in that moment. And it is as if all you have to do is not listen to his words, but just look at him, and what you see in him is the way he acted, the way he lived his life, the words that he spoke. If you're silent just for a moment, you see that he was the very presence of God in this life. Or if you look in Mark, which is the oldest of them all, when he is asked that question, he responds very directly, I am. And if the answer is I am, then that's proclaiming I am God. I am like God. I am the same as God. I am the presence of God. I'm the Son of God. I'm the Messiah. So any way you look at it, the people, the events of this day, the silence, the words lead us to the point where we are confronted with what people believe is the moment when we see that Jesus is the Messiah, Jesus is the Son of God. And for us, we have to look at that moment and see, do we ourselves reach that same conclusion? And I have to tell you that I do. I see in Jesus, I see in his words, I see in his life, I see in all of the events around him that in him was the very presence of God. In him is God with us. But it doesn't matter what I say. What matters is what you say, what you hear, what you listen to, and the response that you make. My response is to walk this day knowing that the presence of God walks with me. Let us pray. Loving God, we are thankful that you love us enough to come and to be with us, to walk with us, to show us the way. We ask that you help us take the steps of faith needed this day. Amen.